Huh. I guess some people don't really have much patience, really. Welcome back to the HUD, everyone. I'm Zacharoni, and if you are gonna ask me if I have played any of the Soul games, then my answer would be no. But my first game from Software, and that sounds confusing when I say the word from in the same paragraph, then my answer would be yes. But which one? Well, it's not this one if that what you are thinking. It's the Bloodborne. But unfortunately, I never beaten it. Not because I'm terrible at it, no. I didn't get back to it because I was busy with paperwork at my part-time job, so I kind of left it aside and focused with the other games that would release after Bloodborne. Maybe I'll return to it someday in the future, but right now, I'm going to use the knowledge from that game and run down the differences compared to this title. So the first big difference is the main character, because unlike Bloodborne, the main character is a character instead of a custom one you can make yourself. Wolf, an orphan who has been taken in and trained by a shinobi named Owl, has been tasked on keeping Kuro safe from harm. That is until the Acha clan came, cut his arm off, and made off with Kuro. But luckily, he was revived, given a new arm made out of wood, and he's on a quest to save Kuro. While there's a reason for his revival, and the land of feudal Japan mixed with the Japanese mythological creatures is impressive, I didn't really care that much, mainly because I was focusing on beating the game because it's so dang hard. In fact, that's probably the same reason for all From Software games. Play first, care less about the story. Next is the combat, and what's different is that there's no stamina meter, so I can just swing my sword around without running out of breath. But that won't do any good because they always block my attacks, so I have to utilize the deflect mechanic by pressing the block button at the right time when they attack to fill up their meters and then finish them off once it's full. This also works on bosses as well, and while they are tough to take down, particularly the guardian ape that still fights with its head off, I managed to conquer them once I learned their attack patterns and timed my deflections right. However, there are some attacks that can't be blocked, which can be hard to indicate what kind of attacks they are going to do, given that the symbols are basically the same color. But I managed to master each of the counters, whether it's a spear thrust attack, a sweep kick, or a grab attack. I managed to outclass them after many failed attempts. Well, sometimes. One big feature that wasn't in Bloodborne is stealth, and while it feels out of place for a game where you die a lot at first, it comes in handy when I need to get to a boss fight, instead of going through enemies while not losing any health potions. I mean drinks. But the one thing that didn't make its way from Bloodborne is the online features, like leaving text messages to warn me about the possible dangers, or calling another player to help me with a boss to take down. Even if they did add in those features, I didn't really need them because the bosses are sometimes one-on-one battles, and I can fill their meters pretty quickly. If I know what I'm doing, of course. Now that I made all the differences, well, I think I did, between this and Bloodborne, I'm going to end this video saying I enjoyed Shadow Die Twice. Although I haven't beaten it yet due to how hard the final boss is, but I have played enough of it to give my opinions about the game. It's hard, obviously, but it's really rewarding, forcing me to learn the game's ins and outs so I can come out on top, and taking down the bosses was so satisfying. Proving I got patience, unlike some people who are demanding for an easy difficulty because they believe that the game made them destroy a piece of furniture in their house. Which reminds me, I need to apologize to a furniture I damaged the first time I started playing this game. So that's your second helpings of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I hope you appreciate my opinions, and if you like what you see, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. But until then, I'm Zacharoni. Enjoy your pizza, and I'll see you next time.